Alright, good morning everybody. It's another good day to bet on yoyourself. Let's step into my office. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. If you know who that intro came from and which gig tuber I took it from, comment them down below. Anyway, so today, doing another daily dash. I am heading to Burger King for a $5 order because it is literally like perfectly convenient on the way to the mall, and that's where I wanted to go to buy another few more of these shirts because this shirt that I'm wearing fits absolutely perfect, and I wanted to get a few other ones from H&M. I only wear shirts that have absolutely no logos on them. Pretty boring. Anyway, so today starting off with a $5 for 2 mile order from Burger King that is absolutely perfectly on the direction that we're going anyway. So that's the only reason I started off this day with such a freaking small order, but at the same time we're getting straight to business though, and I feel like a lot of times my videos can kind of like drag on before we actually get to anything. So we're getting straight to business, driving straight to Burger King for this $5 order. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you download the Para app. Para link is at the top of the description. And also, if you guys want to sign up on Doordash, if you guys have not signed up on Doordash yet, I also have my referral link down in the description. Click that link and you can get signed up on Doordash, and we will both make some money. Anyway, so, and yes, I know you can get deactivated for that, but we have some deal worked out to where I'm not going to get deactivated for putting my link in the description. Anyway, so yeah, I had to update the Para link today. Para needed an update, so you guys know if you are using Para that you had to update today. But if you haven't yet, Para gives you full tip transparency, and I know for a fact that this $5 Burger King order is not tipping anything, but it's okay because it's totally on the way anyway. So, all right, let's go pick up this Burger King order. It's like right across the parking lot for me. Sitting here in the drive-thru, and I feel this thing like tickling my ear, and I pull off this freaking fur ball. I don't know if that was in the beginning of the video or not. You know, what's funny is like pretty recently I filmed an entire video and had no idea that there was a fur ball on the back of my hat. It's pretty ridiculous. Anyways, this is what living with a cat in a hotel room is like. Freaking fur everywhere. Anyway, so just chilling in the drive-thru, picking up this order. Yeah, let's do it. And while we're sitting here, I wanted to talk about another book that I read that is very, very important, and that is called Your Next 5 Moves. And I've talked about it over and over again, but I kind of wanted to go over the summary of like what the book is actually about, because we had so much positive feedback about me talking about the Blue Ocean strategy and how I've applied to it. So I'm going to talk about Your Next 5 Moves, and that is by Patrick Bet-David. I talk about him all the time. That's probably my favorite entrepreneur to listen to. We're almost to the drive-thru. I'll talk about it as soon as we pick up this order. All right, here we go. Just picked up the order. They didn't have cookies at that location, so I had to text the customer and let them know, sorry, there's no cookies. Unfortunately, you cannot be a cookie monster today. But you will be refunded. That's what, I'm just kidding, that's what I didn't tell them. But anyways, okay, so Your Next 5 Moves, my favorite book that I've read 3 times this year. 3 times in the last few months, to be honest, but listen to it. I never read anything. Waste of time when you can just listen and walk around. Anyways, so stop rambling. Okay, so Your Next 5 Moves, I think, is something that everyone should apply to their life, and it's basically around the game of chess. So an amateur player knows his next 1 to 3 moves that they're going to make in chess. A professional player knows his next 3 to 5 moves. A master player knows his next 6 to 10 moves, and a grandmaster player knows his next 11 to 15 moves that they're going to make in a game of chess. So who are you going to play this game of chess like? Now let's imagine this game of chess is like you in your career or your life. What are your next moves going to be? And he said that he named it Your Next 5 Moves just because it sounded better than Your Next 15 Moves, and that's a little bit complicated. But probably like 4 or 5 months ago, I made a video on my next 10 moves, and I was like explaining like, okay, I'm gonna save up, I'm gonna pay off my debt, and then I'm gonna do this, and like I can't even remember what all of my moves were back then. But right now, as I'm sitting here, I would say my next moves are to finish out this contract. I want to pay off the personal loan that I took out. It was for $7,000 to invest into the shoes. Last week I paid off $3,000 of it, and I have about $2,500 left. I took out that loan about like 8 or 9 months or so ago, and oh, I'm totally running over the curb. Woo, we're on the curb. Oh, damn. I love riding in an SUV though, like that was no big deal. Anyway, so, oh, we got a text message from Pedro Doordash Santiago. It's funny because I just mimicked him like 5 minutes ago in my video. Anyway, so my next moves is pay off this personal loan. Then I'm going to invest into a trampoline. Then I go to Busch Gardens in Tampa Bay, Florida. So if you guys are near Tampa Bay area, I will be there for 2 months. Hopefully we can connect, and hopefully if you want to see me perform, you can come to Busch Gardens and you'll see me perform. We'll be doing just trampoline wall, no ramps in that act, or in that show. Then from there, I should have around like another 15 grand or so saved up. So what I'm going to do is invest 5 of that into the skate shoes. And what's very important, just to backstory, is when you make money as an independent contractor, you want to make sure you're reinvesting back into your business, so that way you pay less in taxes. Because if I just spend all my money stupidly, at the end of the year, I'm gonna have this big, huge bill to pay to the IRS, and I don't want to do that. So you have to really like keep track of it. I try to invest about 40% of all of the money that I make back into my business, which is why I'm investing. I'm buying a trampoline, which is going to cost another 4 grand, and then I'm going to invest into the shoe company, which is another 5 grand. So that's 9 grand that I'm investing. So that's going to take care of around like $23,000 of income that I made. Okay, be right back. I gotta drop this off real quick. Hopefully I don't have to go to these guys anytime soon, otherwise they'll tow my car. I just dropped it off. Got a cash tip, looks like about $3 or so. That's pretty sweet. So actually like an $8 for 2 mile order. These dumbasses at Burger King, not only do they not have cookies there, but I specifically asked them if there was any drinks, because for some dumb reason it did not show me the exact items. It just said items are unknown, blah blah blah, and they said no, there's no drinks. And then I get here and they're like, where's the drink? And I'm like, I'm sorry, they told me there was no drinks. And they're like, look, it says on the receipt. I'm like, idiots. But like, there's nothing I can do if it doesn't show me what items are on there. Anyway, so bunch of geniuses working at Burger King. I don't know, you probably aren't the smartest person if you're working at Burger King. No offense to those of you who work at Burger King, maybe who have previously worked at Burger King. I'm sure no one works at Burger King and is watching my channel though. Anyways, comment down below, what was your guys' first job? What was the first job you guys ever had? For me, it was working for my dad as doing plumbing. I was probably like 13 years old when he started his business, and I was kind of like just helping him out over the summer. And then I dug holes and put pipes together and did all the soldering, and it was great to learn because I now know how houses are built and stuff. But my first actual job, because I wouldn't really say working for my dad was a super real job, even though it was definitely the hardest job I ever did. My next job was working for Hollister. I was like the model that fucking stands outside of the store and then like talks to you and helps and folds clothes and stuff. I was the worst employee you could ever hire. But I was like 18 years old, straight out of the skate park. Tanner was not a good employee back then. Anyways, so, okay. Let's see what else do we got today. What else? No orders yet. So I'm gonna drive over to the mall. We forgot to continue on about the 5 next moves. So what I'm trying to say is you guys need to have your next 5 moves planned. I always think of people who don't have their next moves planned as chickens, because I have a bunch of chickens, and every day I look at them and they're walking around with no plan in life, and they just like are like walking into a wall, hit the wall, turn around, go over to this next wall, boom, never mind, go over here, like no plan at all for what they're doing with their life. They just are going with the flow. And you do not want to be a chicken. Like, not like you're scared of anything, just don't be a chicken. Or like, I don't know, just plan ahead, you know? The people who are actually prepared and have their next moves ahead, like I don't have them like written down because my next moves are constantly changing. Like things are getting better or they're getting worse, and like my next moves that I made 6 months ago was more equipped for the amount of money that I was making back then. I had no idea I'd be doing all these shows and making a lot more money now than I was back then. So now my moves have changed, and now I'm like trying to pay off all my loans and stuff. That way I can actually build enough credit and like get my debt to income ratio down enough to buy a house within the next year or so, because my lease is up in March, and I would probably prefer to buy a house. For me, it's really hard to buy a house because I don't have a steady income as an entrepreneur. They go based off my taxes, which is not good for me because I don't like to pay taxes. I write everything off. So for me, it always looks like I made no money because I negative out my taxes every year. Not saying that's a bad thing, but not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing. You know, that's just my strategy, and I prefer to continuously reinvest into my business rather than buy a house. But this year, my plan is to have my brother co-sign, who has a stable income. So my brother can cover the income portion of it, and I should have the cash up front, the money for the down payment and all that good stuff. So, and then we can like kind of split the house, you know? And yeah, that's basically my plan, is to get a house with a decent amount of land, or if that doesn't happen this year, I'm going to try to save up enough money to just straight up build my own house. That seems way more intriguing to me than to buy an existing house, because I just want I don't know. If I'm going to buy a house, I kind of want it to be like the perfect house, you know? Not super interested in becoming like someone who owns a bunch of different properties, and like, that's not where I want my money tied up. Personally, I would rather have my money tied up in my businesses and continuously reinvest into my businesses, because I think, in my opinion, if you have a business, you're going to make exponentially more money than you are if you have a bunch of real estate rental properties or something. That's just my opinion, and I am much more interested in owning businesses than I am rental properties and dealing with all that BS that comes along with it. Plus, I think a lot less people are capable of running businesses successfully than they are rental property. But again, that's just my opinion. Anyways, okay, so we are pulling up to the mall. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos and you can take some information from them. Hopefully today wasn't too boring, but we did make a solid $1, $2, $3, $8. Bam! $8. And we got another order from Chick-fil-A. Oh my god, it goes exactly on the way home. But we're not at the mall yet, so otherwise it would be perfect. But it's only $5 again. Like, we can't do too many of these $5 orders. Not really worth my time. Anyways, alright. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys haven't yet, again, smash that par link. It's at the top of the description. If you have not signed up for Doordash and you want to sign up for Doordash, use my affiliate link. It's down in my description. Just click on that link and get signed up. Also, if you guys haven't yet, check out offaccessathletics.com. That is my footwear company. We have a crazy sale going on right now. If you use the discount code Tanner's YouTube, you will get shoes for around $40. We're doing a crazy sale right now, so take advantage of it while you can, because it's only going to last until July 13th, 2021. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.